Hey everybody, welcome. Thanks for being here. Give me a second here. All right, Martha was just with me, so sometimes her cat here gets on me. Anyway, thanks for joining me, everybody. We got Beaker, hello, Neri, Kitsune, Clarky, GC, Lynn Smith, Oceana Song, Jilly Witchy, JB0617, Clark E, Lynn Smith again, Karma Killers, welcome. Hi there, Passionate, Libra, Lana Renee, Janelle, Lisa B, Lynn Smith, Alex K, Neri, Katrina, UFOT, welcome. We got Not a Gamer, hello. What's up? Okay. I did send you a pet bed, Lisa B, so I'm glad you got that. That's great. If nobody knows, Lisa B has a Amazon wish list, so I'm gonna post the link for that. I did buy the pet bed, and I'll try and get as much things as possible to try and help you out. Hey there, Mary Burke, Perry Plug, Burpees Outbreak, Indy, Alex K, Shelly Ray, and everybody else. Let me actually start this. It is Dragon Lord Frodo's Cops. What did he call this again? He called it Cans and Cops because the cops showed up when he was getting cans. So that makes a whole lot of sense. Well, let me put it to full screen. Excuse me, still a little bit under the weather. I'll put it full screen and we'll get started. All right, here we go. Let's go back to the beginning. Hey there, Clarky. Welcome everybody else. Janelle, Kidney J, CM Cakes, Indy, Laura, Luke, Lynn Smith, Placenta, Salmonella Chicken, Buddha, Clara, Dr. Clone 1, Nesquik Mill, Janie, Not a Gamer, Openly Avoiding, Tay the Avalos, Jane, Stephanie C. What's up?
All right. So, as you know, I'm Dragon Lord Frodo. Okay.
Hi, Nancy P. Hi, Mrs. JPO. So I believe this was yesterday, super early in the morning. I didn't get to review this because he's been putting out hours and hours and hours of content, the same thing as Foodie Beauty does. And he is, to me, the equivalence of Foodie Beauty, just he can't hide it as well. When Foodie Beauty loses control, does the rages because something's happening? Well, Dragon Lord Frodo loses his cool and goes into a rage a lot more often than she does. When I boil it all down, he just can't control it as well as, or should I say, hide it as well as she does. He is not out at the crack of dawn. I don't know. I guess not. It's early morning, not like, you know how he does like the 4 or 5 a.m. stuff? I guess this was a little bit later.
All right. So you might be thinking, why am I not on the tricycle today? Well, here's the thing with the tricycle, okay? So I've had this for a while now, and
Hi there, Carbella.
I have what they call a lipoma, and what that is pretty much it's a benign tumor. It's like a benign fat tumor, okay? And
All right, so here is when the manipulation starts. Buddha bitch, have a great day, Monty and Chatters. Miss you already. Oh, thank you, Buddha. Hopefully you're good. Positive vibes your way. Yup, Beaker, he still has the jailhouse shoes, the commissary shoes on, the white double Velcro that he's wearing. So he's talking about a tumor, and coincidentally, we have never heard of this tumor ever since I started covering him. I'm not sure if he talked about this before that, maybe he did, but ever since I started covering him, which is months now, I've never heard of this. But coincidentally, tomorrow is when he goes in to the courts, May the 5th. Speaking of which, May the 4th be with you. You know, since it's May the 4th, Star Wars, get it? All right, so did something happen? Oh, I'm so sorry about your mom, Desiree. Anyways, let's hear what he has to say about this tumor. And I don't know, is it coincidence he starts talking about this right before he has to go into court?
and what I have what they call a lipoma, and what that is pretty much it's a benign tumor. It's like a benign fat tumor, okay? And I always had it, but it's like,
It's actually not lymphedema, it's a lipoma as he describes it. It's actually a lipoma is a fatty tumor located just below the skin. It even says with a lipoma, it isn't cancer and is usually harmless. So hopefully he doesn't bring up the cancer talk, but let's continue.
it flares up every so often.
Now, the gamer says lipomas aren't serious and can often be removed at a dermatologist's office. Don't feel sorry for you, bro. Exactly.
So like, had this. I had this when I was in jail, and what happens is like there's always it's always there, but it's like when it's not like big and everything, it's like real small, and you can't even see it, but you can feel it under the skin. And every so often, like maybe once or twice a year, I have these like flare-ups with it.
Hi there, out of the attic. JB says lipomas can be very painful. Okidal says my husband has 2 of them. This has nothing to do with his behavior.
Where
Hey Marie.
like it gets like really fucking big, and it just hurts. Okay, and you know, sitting is like a big problem because it like gets into like this thing's like the size of maybe a little smaller than a baseball. Okay, and but the thing is that I have like when it starts happening, like I just gotta keep the pressure off of it, and then eventually it'll shrink down again and stop hurting. So I'm experiencing one of these flare-ups, and sitting on that bike seat is kind of uncomfortable for it. But walking is fine. And this lipoma thing is like, it's like right where, it's like on my hip, I guess you consider it. And it's like,
Hey Mary. Where did he say it was? Right on his what? Let me go back a quick second. Hey Snarky. Oh crap. Let me go back.
but walking is fine.
Hey Karina.
And
Hey Jump Up.
this lipoma thing is like, it's like right where, it's like on my hip, I guess you consider it. And it's like,
Okidal says it's a fatty blob in a sack and they can get infected. Has nothing to do with how he acts. They do get painful.
it's like right where, it's like right where my butt cheeks meet like the upper part of my leg. So I don't know, maybe I'll show it off on a video, but like you're not really, it's not really in like any like private area, you know. It's like my hip.
Beaker says lipoma is like a cyst. Encapsulated fat only removal is considered cosmetic surgery. So for those of us wondering why doesn't he go to his county worker to get this removed, well, we know why, because it's most likely cosmetic surgery, just as Beaker says, and that's why they won't remove it, because taxpayer dollars shouldn't be used like this. Nancy P says, slow clap DLF, you win the Internet Side Fish Award today. Thank you, Nancy P.
So maybe I'll show that off, but it's like this fucking big.
Hey, pause and pose.
And
Mama
it's really
Lisa.
like painful.
Jen Puff.
And it just started happening maybe a couple days or so ago. And I don't know how it how it triggers like that, like when it gets real painful. I don't know what triggers it, but it happens maybe once or twice a year where it'll get like that.
Guy with 2 names. Hey, Monty and friends, when is the next After Dark stream? I'm so sad that I missed the stream. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna have to do one today, whether or not Foodie Beauty shows up. I don't know where she is, but you know, I think I know where she is, so we can talk about it.
So I just emailed my lawyer, my straight edge lawyer earlier, and told him about it. I said, listen,
Hey, Grim.
keep this in consideration when we try to get, if they want to get that psych evaluation thing
Hey,
done.
Mindy.
Because I cannot sit in a jail cell with that thing going like that. There's like too much shit to, like, if like I bump into shit with it on accident.
So here we go. The reasoning he's bringing this up, of course, is to manipulate, because now this should be taken into consideration when he's supposed to do his psych eval, which is tomorrow. Nancy P says, or maybe DLF, it's your parasitic twin attempting to escape your body. Exactly. Thank you, passionately, Bryce. Exactly what I said.
And when it does that, it's like real painful. And it's weird. It's a weird feeling too. It's like it almost feels like getting kicked in the nuts, but like on your side there.
Hey, Don Talkbox.
So, yeah, like, and it's like you can feel it like rolling around and shit when I sit on it. So I have to lay on my left side and keep it up. That's what I feel like when I had these flare-ups before. That's what I was doing. So it doesn't really bother me to walk. It just bothers me to sit on it directly. And all those fucking, what do you call it? All those fucking
lots of mattresses and box springs being set out for garbage. Gentle Crone says if it becomes infected, that would be a reason to remove it, which would not be cosmetic. I wouldn't think, of course. But hasn't he said that it does flare up, but does it get infected? Kicked in the nut, DLF, not nuts. Yes, Kenny J, you are correct. Kicked in the nut. Because if you didn't know, DLF only has one.
Everything in jail is like hard steel. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, Pieces Little Brony Collection, he is in a good part of town. Like, you can tell there's not much garbage. I just think it's garbage day. The lawns are really green. The houses are really nice looking if you look to the left and even the right and straight ahead. This is a pretty good part of town. By all means.
Like the toilets are like hard steel. It's hard to sit on a toilet. Like I have to sit on it in a weird way. Like I have to sit on it like almost sideways. Pretty much like I have the edges of the toilet bowl. Okay? Like I have to have this fucking thing like hang off the side of the toilet bowl. You know what I'm saying?
The placenta says he seems to be in a relatively good place financially, considering what many people with similar mental problems experience. That is very true. He is in a good apartment, in a good building, in a good area, and yet he persisted in continually messing with those two ladies in Lockport, and now he has to suffer the consequences. Hey, Steffi640, what's up?
Because you can you can feel it like moving and shit. Maybe when I come back from doing all this, I'll show it off on video.
Thanks, Janelle RN, for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Kenny J says he has to parachute bomb his pooping. Didn't he do a video of him on the toilet? I would have noticed that. He has done several videos of him on the toilet, actually.
So just looking for bottles and cans today.
Wait a second here. Let me check something. Is that the real Andrew Ditch? I have to check this. Come on. Where is it? Okay. Wait a second. Hold up. Wait a minute.
We're gonna go see if we can find some pizza in the dumpster too.
All right.
And I fixed up my camera and my mount so that.
Oh boy. Oh boy. We got the real Andrew Ditch in the chat. I just checked the channel. Hi there, Andrew. What is up?
When I do start doing the tricycle again, it's going to it's like I don't know if it's gonna like sway as much. Because I had it set up. You know, people keep saying I'm using my fucking phone, and you know what? Those people can kiss my ass.
What did you miss? Well, your buddy Andrew Ditch is in the chat, DLF. So what's up? Say hello to Andy. So we got Andrew Ditch, and Dragon Lord Frodo, both in the same, well, kind of the greater Buffalo area. They're both in the chat. Hey Marie, what's up?
I don't ever use a phone for anything. And it's really it really pisses me off when, you know, like,
hey Natsuki.
people say, well, just use your phone for everything. No, I want to be on a fucking computer. I don't use my phone for music. I use an MP3 player when I go out.
Hey Dem Kate.
Fuck using a fucking phone for everything. But I just use a regular ass camera when I go out like this. It's like the Sony version of a GoPro.
Yeah, and it's a shitty camera that is expensive. I know which Sony he's using. Andrew Dish says, "Hi Monty, just support your channel for bring to the attention that people need help." Well, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. I try my best to help people as much as possible in ways that a lot of people don't know. Not only do I try to help people online, but I actually also do a lot of charitable work in my community and online with my other ventures that I'm involved in. It just doesn't stop on YouTube, it continues elsewhere. Hey there, Chrissy. Jen Puff, what's up? Hey,
so I can just wear the camera like this, you know.
And if you're super curious, the camera he has is a Sony HDR AS50 action camera. So the price point for this action camera, it's not cheap. It's actually pretty expensive, especially if you get it brand new, but it's just not as good as a GoPro. So why didn't you just get a GoPro, Dragon Lord Frodo? I mean, come on, the Sony HDR AS50 ain't that great. We got Gerard. Hello there, Gerard. DLF says, my boil is breaking and emitting a liquid that smells like cheese. What, are you trying to get that infected before tomorrow, DLF? Is it Havarti? What kind of cheese, DLF? Ricotta. Nancy P says, question for Andrew. How does finger painting with poo accomplish anything? Hey, MCM. Hey, Nikki Flo, what's up?
Oh man. With this whole court thing, I'm at my wit's end over this shit. I just want this shit to be done. Done.
Pretty when you're drunk, what's up? Oh, by the way, Andrew Ditch, how did you get your armpits infected? Because they did not look that great the last time we looked at those. And how about your crotch area? Like, what are you doing? Are you getting your county worker to try and help you out there, Andrew? Because those spots on your body look really bad, and I'm pretty sure they're infected. So what's going on with that? Okay, Ami, what's up?
Just get this shit done and over with. At this point, I don't know. I feel like this whole thing has fucked me over more than I fucked those women over, Oh my God, they're scared. Shut the fuck up. I've already told you that I was sorry and nothing was gonna even happen.
Well, that's not the point, DLF. We all have consequences in our lives that, we got to suffer the consequences for our actions. If we don't, then a lot of people will just keep doing the same thing they were doing before. Andrew this says, can you do a live chat with me? About what exactly, Andrew? We got Nancy P saying, DLF, when you play dumb games, you win dumb prizes. Stop doing dumb things and you won't have to worry about jail. Exactly.
It's like, I don't want to hear this shit about how you're traumatized.
Hey, Kelly L.
Over what? A fucking word? Grow up.
Right, Rhonda? Yup. He's gonna go pick up some pizza or whatever else that he needs. Hey, old darling. Yup. Back at the Red Buffalo.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
DLF says the more this goes on, the more these women are also being victimized. Or we could say the more this goes on, the greater, I don't know, the chance of justice for these women. I don't know, we could also say that, right? Yeah, how about this? The more this goes on, the higher the chance these women get the justice they deserve. We could say it like that. Yeah, exactly. The more justice the women get, exactly. He is Kelly L. He does dumpster dive for food.
Pizza's over here. I hate when they bury this shit, though. Yeah, I'd really do hate it. It's very, look at all those people.
And Judish says, I want to talk about my situation and to advocate for people. They need to help people, not let them be without help. I would like to be on a live Q&A. Andrew, are you in Pennsylvania or are you back in New York State? Like, what's going on with your situation overall? If you want to talk about it in terms of you were looking for proper help and you felt Pennsylvania would be better for you. So how's that going on in Pennsylvania and them helping you a lot better than New York State? Hey Dax, what's up?
They have the stick. They don't have the thing out.
All right, so the trolls are out. The trolls are out. Please don't use people's names that are in an actual court case in this chat and saying things directly to Dragon Lord Frodo. Come on now, this is why I gotta put the block on you, because you could potentially affect the case, even though you won't, because we can't prove the name you're using is the real person, and it's most likely not. But stop with that kind of trolling. It's like really wrong. Put yourself in a position where a family member of yours is scared and they actually have a court case. Then I, like a jackass, come in with your family member's name into a chat and start talking to the perpetrator. Would you like me to do that stupid shit? Then don't do it in my chat, because it's stupid. It's dumb shit.
They took it away. Oh well. I think you gotta do this the old-fashioned way.
Hey, White Witch.
Because enough of these cardboard boxes.
Hey, Leany Bow.
I'm gonna make me fucking reach.
Exactly, Chrissy.
Jesus Christ, I can't even reach it. You need to have this the bar or whatever out here.
In all honesty, Dragon Lord Frodo, you say this. Even if it's not her, there should be a word who is impersonating her or impersonating them. It will be people from your crew, people from your channel that is most likely to be impersonating these ladies. The weirdos you got mudded over there that are into chomo shit, love chomo talk, love talks that involved anti-Semitic comments, love talks about misogyny, love talks about racism, love talks about homophobia, love talks about transphobia. All of them need to get locked up, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. Those are the pieces of shit on your channel that's most likely to come over here and do this dumb shit. Hey there, Karma Killers.
Right here it is. What is this? Empties. Come on.
Right, Karma?
That's empty. That's empty.
Thank you, Lisa B.
These are all empties.
Fox Karma.
What the fuck?
Why don't you think that's the real Andrew? I actually went to his channel and checked his page. That is the real Andrew Ditch's page that I went to. Full effect. That's him in the chat.
You know, stop hiding shit on me. You know?
Are there food banks? Yes, they are. Food banks, soup kitchens.
That's what they start doing. Hiding shit.
For sure, Lisa B. If you want to check out Lisa B's Amazon wish list because she does need some help, then here is the wish list. I just posted it in the chat. I have bought so far one item myself. I will be trying to buy as much items as possible. But if you yourself want to help out, then check out the wish list. Perry plug, I'm pretty sure I could Google that, like a soup kitchen or, food pantry. In fact, let me do that right now. I wonder what happened with the pizza. I thought he had pizza in there. Bye bye, Indy. Have a good one. So I just did a simple Google search, and close to where Dragon Lord Frodo lives, there are two places: 211 Western New York, which is on Main Street, 1170 Main Street, Buffalo, New York, and Buffalo City Mission, which is on 100 East Topper Street, Buffalo, New York. It is also a nonprofit organization. And all I did was just Google Soup Kitchen. They came up. So I'm gonna maybe assume that they do give food out, I guess. I'm going to have to look into this. But a simple Google search would tell you yes, there are places out there that do feed individuals that are in need. I'm not sure what's the word on the street is because there's a difference between a Google search and what's up when it comes to these places. And I know about stuff like this because in all reality, I was homeless for a bit when I was in Connecticut, just for a little bit. But I was taken into a place and they were great to me. So I know how it is like, and I know the different angles when to look at certain things like this, and that certain places people might want to stay away from because of the different types of crowds that might go there. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean by this. Hi there, Tip Top. How are you doing?
Been having a crowd of the fucking dumpster shit lately.
The Placenta says these places have zero tolerance for violence, threats, and oppressive language, though he may be banned from many of them. Yeah, that's a possibility. Very true. Hi there, Tweets. Hey there, Dana Jacobs.
Yeah, but like this thing on my hip is really painful, so. I'm trying to get my lawyer to keep that in consideration.
You're welcome, Lisa B.
All right.
Jarella says he could go to St. Vincent de Paul via the Catholic Church for food, city food pantry, and loads of other places beside public benefits. There is no reason for him to do this. Well, I'm sure Dragon Lord Frodo could give a valid reason why he actually does this. Cause yeah, like looking at what's available, there has to be a reason why. And I'm pretty sure he knows about these places, but what's the reason why he doesn't go there? Lamgello says he could ask the management to set it aside for him before they throw it in the dumpster since they know he goes through their garbage and makes a mess. Yeah, I wish the world were like that, to be honest with you. But some places, some people just aren't kind, and you could ask them to set it aside for you, but then they're like, well, no, they're just gonna throw it in the garbage, even though they know you're gonna go in the garbage to get it anyways. There could be liability with that. There could be all sorts of stuff. There could just be people who just aren't nice and they'd rather throw it away and watch you go through the garbage and get it than be a good, kind person and set it aside for you. But I have known places where certain homeless individuals, they'll give them like a slice of pizza to eat because they're familiar with them in the area. So, bless those places that do that to help people out that they know need the three basic human needs: food, shelter, clothing, and at least they're giving somebody one of those basic needs would be the food. A slice of pizza goes a long way.
Hold on, let me hit the blunt. Let me hit the blunt.
For sure, Nicky Flo.
I'm gonna hit the blunt. The blunt.
DLF says Friends of the Night People is super small and everyone is super loud, and 9 times out of 10 the cops get called over a fight. So you're saying with these places that serve food, there's always a fight there? Candy Ditch says Andrew is completely faking Natural Ginger. Look into him more. You will see it's all on YouTube. Yes, there is evidence out there on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie or sugarcoat anything, where it shows Andrew Ditch in not such a good light, where he seems to have these episodes where he doesn't need his what do you call it, his like ear coverings to cover his ear while listening to music, times where he seems to be fully capable of doing many things that other times he's not fully capable of. But is that part of his illness where he could temporarily, I don't know how to put this, be of sound mind while other times he's not? Like, you've seen cases like that. So what Candy Ditch is saying, I can't say that he's completely faking or he's not faking. What I can say is there's evidence out there that demonstrates that it is a possibility. Lime Jello says, "You're right, Monty. I guess I live in a love world and not a real one most of the time." Sunshine Granny, what's up? Welcome.
Now I gotta get in the shade. So I can be Slim Shady. So I can be Fat Shady.
And Doriel says, when stressed or not feeling well, symptoms get worse. Exactly. That is very true. So there's a lot to this. That's why I say, people, if you want to look into the Andrew Dish situation, look into it yourself, formulate your own ideas, and we can have a discussion on it, because there's a lot of evidence to and fro that might contradict many things that you might have seen previously. Jeanette Hall says, "You're right, Monty. I was homeless for a while, and when you start to learn where not to go, there are a lot of good people who help those in need." Exactly. Hey, Saren, what's up?
Let me bring Slim Shady.
And DLF, yes, I am muting whenever I cough so that it doesn't disturb the live stream. Hi there, Catherine. Lisa B, Andrew Ditch is what I would consider from the greater Buffalo area. So Andrew Ditch and Dragon Lord Frodo are basically in the same area. Not the same like cities, but the same adjacent cities. Hi there, Kaya Simon's Life. What's up? Dragon Lord Frodo says Andrew Ditch needs to run away and go to a transitional services group home. They help him get an apartment and pay a part of your rent until you get Section 8. Okay? There's some advice. I'm not sure how far Andrew Ditch has gone with that because it seems his home life has a lot of apparent difficulties to me, especially when it comes to two older individuals, which are his parents, trying to cope and care not only for themselves and each other, but for Andrew Ditch that has health and mental health problems, physical and mental health problems, both of them. Karma Killers, what's up? Kaya Simon's in the chat once again.
I just realized something. Jesus Christ.
Aw, that's cute. How's the puppy care going, Kaya?
I don't know if this is a case or not, but
Sure, DLF.
I think I found. Here's the thing. I think what's going on with this stroking video. Now, I don't know if this is a case because I don't know why they would be singling out the stroking video, but here's the thing, okay? When I got charged with the criminal contempt, remember?
Nikki D says, "What's happening? The cops coming. The cops are gonna be coming for somebody else or later." So about halfway through this live stream, this guy confronts these two individuals and they get into an altercation and the cops get called. We're gonna see it soon enough. But let's hear what he has to say about the stroking video.
With this stroking video. Now, I don't know if this is a case because I don't know why they would be singling out the stroking video, but here's the thing, okay? When I got charged with the criminal contempt, remember, I got sentenced 90 days at Niagara County. Got out in 56. I got out 60 days. So I actually got out in 57 for good behavior and 1 day time served.
Hey, Jackie.
And because they don't release on the weekends,
So let me explain this. The stroking video is the video where the ADA, which is a black person, not that it matters that he's black, but I'm bringing this up because of what DLF has been saying and doing in regards to this black ADA with dreads. And he has said that he is still looking into the stroking video. The last time DLF was in court and has continually said that they are looking to see if anything he said or anything he said he has done is chargeable. So that is the stroking video from like 2 months ago. And we will be going over that stroking video once again because we did go over it before. We're going to go over it again. Was he doing in public? What does he mean stroke? He was, well, actually, I don't even know if he does stroke in public, but the stroking video was him in his apartment before the renovation, talking a lot of shite. So we're gonna go over that in good time. Nancy P says, question for DLF: if you end up going to jail, are you going to start behaving yourself? That is a question. I think with proper help, he could behave himself, but that's the problem. He's not getting the help that he needs. I think therapy would do wonders for you, DLF. I don't know what your problem is against therapy, but therapy can help you. It's supposed to help you, it's not supposed to hurt you. Thank you, Olives J.
So I got out in like 57. But there's when I got charged.
Ninita has a good point. Mental illness isn't black or white. It has many shades, and just because people seem normal or do normal things, it doesn't mean they're faking. Exactly in regards to Andrew Ditch. Just because one day or 2 days he seems normal or he doesn't seem as if he needs the amount of help he needs does not matter, because yeah, as Ninita says, there's a lot of shades to this. So keep that in mind, everybody, when we go over Andrew Ditch and his issues that he has.
With the criminal contempt, okay? I had to sign a new temporary restraining order, and I believe it was only for the one woman, okay? The other, the one that's named after the, what do you call it?
Hi there, Shaitan Mom.
The one that's named after the amusement park in Ocean City, Maryland. Okay, and on that restraining order, okay.
Thank you, Jenna Parrott, for the super sticker. Appreciate this as always.
It actually had a fucking other thing that the judge wrote in, and it said it said no illicit drugs or alcohol. Okay, now
See you, Kitsune.
okay, I rarely drink as it is, okay? So, like, I don't think it's a big deal if I have a beer here and there. You know? My thing is the weed, okay? And, yeah, technically, I was violating the restraining order by drinking those beers on video and drinking the wine coolers. But
so I guess that was part of his restrictions then. Okay. Lady Ravenshaw, the whole police thing is further down the line, so we're gonna have to do a part 2 to this. So if you only want to see that, then catch us in part 2.
But what I'm wondering is, because the thing on the paperwork said no illicit drugs or alcohol. So technically, I should not be drinking alcohol. And I really don't drink that often. Like, yeah, the last time was probably those wine coolers and those beers that I found. But other than that, I don't really like drinking. I never really got into it. I probably got like blackout drunk like once in my life. Okay? With the puking and shit.
GC says people with hidden disabilities need to be kept with family wherever possible. Care workers have no emotional connection But with Andrew Ditch, we're seeing that there is a lot of disconnect when it comes to his family members and him. I think it's a coping issue, and there's just so much to that. Lamjula says, "So you're breaking probation?" Well, he admitted it.
But the other thing, it says no illicit drugs. And the only drugs that I do is like marijuana. Okay? And marijuana is not illicit. Not in the state of New York anymore. So I don't know. Maybe this guy is trying to charge me for, because in that video,
Okay, so this is what he's talking about, the stroking video. So he was drinking and he's not supposed to be drinking, so he's violating his restrictions. Gotcha. Yes, he found beers in a dumpster. There were Canadian beers. Is that irony? I know, I don't think that's irony, but I think they were Labatt, right? Well, they're Labatts, yeah. And he drank them. I don't know who put them in the dumpster and for what, why they put them in the dumpster, but yeah, he drank the dumpster beers.
so
Santiago says there is no technically when it comes to legal orders. You either fucked up or you didn't. Exactly, Santiago. You're right. It's very black or white. Well, actually, there could be some gray area because some points or the wording can actually really matter. If you don't know, like the wording really does matter when it comes to court cases.
So in that video, like,
but overall, Santiago, you're right.
There are times where I talked about getting that THCO shit, but it's like I smoke weed all the time on videos, so it's like,
hey, Miyoko,
I don't know. You're gonna go after me for simply talking about weed, as opposed to coming after me for actually seeing me smoke weed on video. I mean, that's kind of dumb. And, a black man putting another man away for weed is kind of.
What does black have to do anything to do with it? The dude is an assistant district attorney. Let's clarify something here, because there's a chain of command. This guy graduated when? When did he graduate from law school? Like 2018, 2019, or 2020, something like that. So he's super new. He is like one of the most junior ADAs out there. And he's not even the first ADA or the lead ADA, whatever they want to call it, in whatever district. He's not even the district attorney. The dude is a junior of the juniors. He has no say in, for the most part, he has no say in what happens to you, DLF. He just has to work, and the DA or the lead ADA or the first ADA or the senior ADA tells him, you do this, you get this guy on this, and he complies. What is up with like this whole BS about, oh, he shouldn't be doing this to you, shouldn't be doing that to you? Come on. There is a hierarchy here.
I mean, that's kind of dumb. And, a black man putting another man away for weed is kind of ridiculous too,
At home, Chrissy.
So I don't know.
Exactly, DLF. The man got his law degree in 2020. Maybe 2 years ago, if that, probably not. I don't know. We're in what, like a third of the year of 2022. So the dude just got it. He's just got his law degree. And he passed the bar. Come on, in 2020, he has no say or not much say in what happens to you.
Because I know weed isn't illegal anymore, so like I assumed I could continue smoking weed, but I just can't do acid or shrooms, you know, or heroin.
Nancy P says DLF weed is considered illegal federally, regardless if it's legal in your state. Very true, Nancy P.
So I can't be like Lou Reed, you know. But I could be like
Bye bye, Andrew Ditch. I've got to go, but email me with a plan to advocate for people to get help they need. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Andrew.
Willie Nelson. I don't know. Willie Nelson outsmoked Snoop Dogg. Remember that shit?
That is actually true and verified. Willie Nelson did outsmoke Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg says, I think that's the only person that ever outsmoked him, to the point where Snoop Dogg was sick as hell and Willie Nelson was A-OK.
I bet you I could outsmoke Willie Nelson, though.
Okay, DLF.
Come on, Willie Nelson. You watching my videos? Let's do a smoke off. Good, wouldn't that be great if Willie Nelson came over with his fucking pigtails and came over and started smoking pot with the TLF. But Willie Nelson is cool. Can we get like Cheech to show up as well? Oh, what's this? Oh, somebody peed in this? You son of a bitch.
Right, Natural Ginger?
I think somebody peed and whatever. Now I gotta do a bleach bath when I get home.
Right.
Well, no, marijuana is not illegal or anymore, you know? So.
Well, federally, it still is. Hoping that will change in time, maybe in the next, I don't know, 4 to 8 years. It depends, because the USA has a lot more issues going on right now with that Roe v. Wade thing and the U.S. Supreme Court, which I don't want to get into. But there's so many pressing things right now that I don't know. Maybe I'm pretty sure weed will be legal in time, but it's just how much longer will it take?
Oh, fuck it. And I rarely drink. You know, it's not like I drink like every fucking day or every week. Let me tell you something. The last time I drank were those wine coolers at the hotel. Come on, it's a hotel room. You're supposed to get drunk at a fucking hotel room.
Hey, Pinky.
At like part of the course, you know? And yeah.
DLF says he gets into Roe versus Wade later in this video.
And before that were the fucking beers, which I wouldn't even have gotten those beers had I not found them. And honestly, the only reason I drank those beers in the first place simply because I wanted the fucking bottles to cash in. So I was like, oh, look, I found a 6-pack of beer, unopened. I'm going to take the whole 6-pack. I'll have one a day, and then I'll cash in the bottles, you know? So it's more about getting the 60 cents, or not even 60 cents. It was about getting the 30 cents.
Okay. Hey, Ray Ray, what's up? Ray Ray, welcome to the chat. How you doing, Ray Ray?
More than anything. Because it's like 5 cents per bottle. And usually when I go and cash these in, I'm only getting like $8. Right?
Well, $8 is still pretty good. I mean, you get some exercise, you get $8. Still pretty good, even though, you know, not a lot of people do this sort of stuff. Miyoko says, I never get drunk when I go anywhere, so why should you get drunk in a hotel? I'm confused. Well, different mindset, different things to do in life. DLF doesn't necessarily have much to do, is how I'm going to put it. He plays video games, he's online, he's on the couch, and that's it. Everything else is practically paid for: the food, the apartment, whenever something breaks and is considered a need more than a want, he gets it replaced. Bye bye, Lime Jello. Take care.
I think the last time I cashed these in, I got like $9.10. But you know what? That's still $9.10 that I didn't have before, you know. Oof. Yeah, if this thing on my hip doesn't fucking go away soon, I might just go to the ER. I think this thing on the hip is more important to take care of than.
Here we go. He is contemplating how exactly he could get out of these court matters. Habiba Duval says, why didn't he put the beer in glasses so there was no visual of him drinking from a beer bottle? Yeah, that would be smart. But you know how it is. I guess no forward thinking per se when it comes to what he was doing. Hey there, Just Julie.
Than a psych evaluation for a person with a 145 IQ, you know? Oh, what is that? Somebody throwing out whole bags of cat food? Too bad I don't have a cat yet.
By the way, DLF just said he had 145 IQ. Did you peep that? 145 IQ.
No, for real though, you're gonna fuck me over with this shit. I got too much to lose, okay? I just want to be left the fuck alone. Okay? The only reason I'm like making a big stink on a video is because it's because that's the way I cope with shit.
Sarah Ann says, is it true that DA is not allowed to watch his channel so they won't know he's planning all this manipulation? Why would the DA not be allowed to watch his channel if it does have context or meaning, or it's part of his ongoing court matters? Because his entire channel, yeah, I thought like 145 is Mensa. So he's saying he could get into Mensa, or he is in Mensa. Wow, the high IQ society. Okay. All right. I mean, yeah, the DA can watch his channel for sure. There is IQ, then there's EQ. Oh no.
That's the way I cope with shit, is like I'll make things seem silly, you know? I'll make the situation seem silly, you know, in my mind, and then it helps me to cope. Okay? It's like Okay, remember in that one Harry Potter movie? I think it was like, I'll give a perfect example of a I'll give a visual representation of what I'm doing, but in my head.
Okay, we're going Harry Potter way. Tip Top says I got glasses like yours, but they look awful on me. Well, some glasses look awful on myself as well. I just gotta work with ones that suit my face, is all I will say. I still got my other ones. I will be wearing them, and I do wear them. It's just these look super cool. Hey there, Gary Unfiltered is in the chat. What's up, Gary?
Okay, so remember that one Harry Potter movie? I believe it was the third book, Prisoner of Azkaban, right? And Lupin was teaching the kids how to. He had that cabinet, right?
Uh-huh.
I gotta send some chomo, man.
The OMG. Did you hear that? Can we slow it down? Okay. The man just went and said he has to send some Chomo mail because he has been writing the Chomos still in jail, and he does it right on camera in front of us. So let's hear that again. He has to send some Chomo mail. Let's hear that again.
Teaching the kids how to. He had that cabinet, right? I gotta send some chomo, man.
Yeah, you heard it right. He said
So
it.
Lupin had that.
Hey, Natsuki.
He had like that cabinet, right? And it had uh, it had that creature in it that takes on your worst fears or something. Remember that? And they had like everybody was opening a cabinet. It takes on their worst fears, and then they do a spell, and it turns them into like something comical. Like that's what I'm doing, with this.
Right,
So
right, Natural
that's what
Ginger.
I do in my head. It's almost like me talking shit about, the prosecutor and all that. That's like the ridiculous spell, right?
What's ridiculous is that you shouldn't be talking about the prosecutor because then, depending on what you say, could be considered a crime. And when it's a crime, that is an F, as in a felony, because what he's been getting is misdemeanors. But once you start doing certain things against the prosecutor or prosecutors, it becomes an F, as in a felony. And you do not want a felony, Dragon Lord Frodo. Always a Chevy girl says, "What is Chomo mail?" Well, he keeps in contact with the how do you put it? The Chomos, the PDF files, the Chesters that are currently in jail. So these people have been assessed either by a judge or their peers within of the community that they are guilty of said offenses. So they are actual chomos. They're guilty people that are in jail, and he likes to keep in contact with them and send them letters. So that's what he just did. Put letters into this mailbox right here, and
Right? Okay, kitties. So we gotta.
that's up to questioning Gary Unfiltered. Is this dude a chomo? So far, I have not seen any conclusive evidence that I can say for sure he is, but he's done a lot of suspicious things, such as calling his audience kitties, such as keeping in contact with chomos, such as being in SEG, where all he did was interact with the chomos when there's other guys there. So we interact with the other guys and a lot of other things that we can get into more and more and more. By the way, does anybody remember the video when Dragon Lord Frodo said that he wouldn't mind having these chomos when they come out of jail to stay by his place for a while? Because he did say that. He's denying it that he said it, but it was on a video. Can anybody remind me which video it is so I can provide him the evidence of such? Yeah, he's a sympathizer at the very least, based on sending them mail, based on saying certain things about them, he is at the very least a sympathizer.
Right? Okay, kitties. So we gotta send mail to the Chomos. I'm putting my hand like
OMG.
that so you can't see the guy's name. Okay, but you can see
Oh,
Niagara County Jail and all that. So there you
why?
go. And we just put.
Okay, I need to write this down. This is visual evidence that he does act. I thought for an instant back in the day that he was joking about this actual sending the Chomo's mail, but then he kept on repeating it, and it's serious. He actually does do this shit. Sandra D, hi Monty and everyone, member for 2 months. Thank you, Sandra D. Appreciate it. Let's see this again, bro. Did you seriously just do that? Like you actually, for real, do really send these guys mail? Let's see this again.
Chomos. I'm putting my hand like that so you can't see the guy's name. Okay, but you can see Niagara County Jail and all that. So
Hey, no
there you
justice.
go. And we just put a letter to the Chomos in the mailbox. And then I'm gonna check the video when I get back.
And then he wonders, or he states that I'm the one who's gonna get him beat up in Buffalo. Bro, you just put a letter to a chomo in the mailbox and you did it on camera, and then you're telling me that I'm the one who's gonna get you beat up in Buffalo? Like, seriously? OMG. Yes, look at the address and Google it. OMG. Are you serious right now? OMG. I'm speechless. Cause I was hoping this wasn't real, that he was just bullshitting, but he actually does it. Right in front
the
of us.
Mailbox. And then I'm gonna check the video when I get back. Make sure for real that his name wasn't shown. Right?
I can't believe this, DLF.
And then if it's shown, then I'm gonna have to learn how to blur shit out.
Right, Karma Killers. Why would you do this, DLF? Why would you admit to communicating with PDF files and show it on video? What is going on? You know what? Maybe this is a good time to end this here. This is a rather long live stream, and we've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes. So, how about we do a part two in about an hour or two, and we will get back to it. But thank you for watching this. Appreciate it. Catch me with a part two. PDF file drawer heard my name. Yikes. DLF says I had some of the most deepest thought provoking conversations with them. That's because they are manipulating you, DLF. I've said this before. They are manipulating you. This is what they do. They like to manipulate people, and you are no exception because they're very good at manipulation, telling lies, making things seem a way that they're not. That's what a lot of chomos are very, very good at. So be careful. I've been saying this, be careful, and you're not listening. You will get yourself in a lot of shit, a lot of trouble, because a lot of these chomo guys, when they do get out of jail and shit goes down, a lot of them will snitch and they will or can potentially tell lies on you. And you do not want to get entangled in none of that chomo shit, is all I'm going to say. Not sure whether or not you're aware of this, but seriously, dude, stop. They don't even write you back, TLF. Yikes. Bye bye, Slinky. We will do the cop thing the next part of this live stream, but I gotta eat right now. So I am gonna take off. Thank you, Gary, for being here. Thank you, everybody. Stephanie C, Rebecca, Sunshine Granny, PDF File Joe, Call Connections KW, Kidney J, Sarah N, No Justice, Jilly Witchy, Sarah N, Angeline, Princess Wreckage. Thanks, everybody. Smash that like button. Don't forget the Amazon wish list for Lisa B. I've posted it multiple times, so if you want to help out, help her out, and I'll see you in about an hour to 2 hours. So take care. Bye bye. Have a good one.